Hi, I want to try record the video direct in my handphone with media Facebook. I want to try this balance partition assets or activa. In an asset, I make this alif, sin, ta, and sin. The first sin is included in the word asset, but the second sin, I make this with back lambda, not as integrated lambda, because the S in this asset is not integrated with the word of asset. In the assets, it's divided by current assets or aktiva lancar and fixed assets or aktiva tetap. In the trading of the report, loss and report, and the profit and report, the current assets included post cash, post of receivable, and post of stock. The same with the asset, the post, it is different. I make it integrated lambda, not back lambda, not like this, because the post is integrated with the letter of ta in the sin. So these two letters is integrating letters in the basic word of post. For the cash, I make this calf with 3 dots as its variable to make a C which mentioned with key, cash. And the sword, I make it as shadow university's word using a hamzah. And after hamzah, I use the sukun. And with this double of question mark, I make the first is fathah to the mean of a, but it's mentioned with a, cash. And to make it is different with kas, I make the hamzah in the bottom of the 3 dots of the kaf. So we can mention it with cash, not kas, not kus, not kas, post cash. That is the first. And the second, receivable. It should writing by re, but reading by re, receivable. To make it different, the question is how we can read it the first. Is this A or E? We want to spell it with mentioning by E, so that it is more rightly in the kasroh, not in the band of fathah, but can write by re, reading by E. And this ta marbutoh on the bottom with 3 letters, I make it as C with mentioned by C, not C mentioned by key, like a cash, but it is like a C, receivable, receivable. And for the fee, I make it from fa, but with hamzah in the bottom. So we can mention it by V, not fa, but V. Receivable. This V not read mentioned by pronouns va, but V. So that I make two double mark. The first is fatah. So we can write it in Latin as a or a, but we can mention it with a, with a bend fatah. And then for bl, we read it as Latin in b, l, and e, but we mention it pronouns with b. So to make it is easy, we make by ba letter and lam letter, which the ba is double mark with sukun, and on the top of the sukun we make the second mark with ben fatah sa. It is meant reading by b, not b. And then the lam double mark, the same with the ba, but it is this sukun on the top and the ben fatah on the bottom. It is just pre-assumed from me, and I want to try it in Facebook. Maybe this video can posting in the 7 minutes.